Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about Annas in the genealogy of the high priest from the 6th book of the Redemptive History series, the eternal high priest of the covenantal oath. Annas was the son of Seth and was appointed the 59th generation high priest by Quirinius in AD 6. Quirinius gained fame after he successfully suppressed the small population of a nation in Asia near Galatia after he became consul of Rome in 12 BC. After Herod Archelaus was banished in AD 6, Judea, Samaria, and Idumea were annexed to Syria. Quirinius was then commissioned as governor of Syria, and he ruled until AD 9. Annas was the only high priest appointed by Quirinius, the governor of Syria. He is mentioned numerous times in the New Testament as well as in rabbinic literature. Luke chapter 3 verses 1-2 states, "Now, in the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, when Pontius Pilate was governor of Judea, and Herod was tetrarch of Galilee, and his brother Philip was tetrarch of the region of Iturea and Trachonitis, and Lysanias was tetrarch of Abilene, and the high priesthood of Annas and Caiaphas." John chapter 18 verse 13 states, "They brought Jesus first to Annas, who was the father-in-law of Caiaphas, the high priest that year." Originally, only one high priest served at a time, but the New Testament refers to both Annas and Caiaphas as high priests simultaneously. This indicates that they were the most influential people in the Judean region at the time. Annas' office ended in AD 15, but he continued thereafter to exercise great influence as he established his sons and son-in-law as high priests. Around AD 29, after Jesus prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was betrayed by Judas, and he was then arrested by Judas' high priests and Pharisees. Then Jesus received his first interrogation from Annas. Even at this time, Annas was still called the high priest. During the interrogation, Annas' question was about Jesus' disciples and teachings. John chapter 18 verses 20-21 states, "Jesus answered him, 'I have spoken openly to the world. I always taught in synagogues and in the temple where all the Jews come together. And I spoke nothing in secret. Why do you question me? Question those who have heard what I spoke to them. They know what I said.'" In such a way, Jesus spoke confidently about his teachings. However, he was silent when asked about his disciples. Annas must have asked, "Jesus, you speak so confidently about your teachings. Then what about your disciples? They received your teachings. Do they still follow you? Where are they now?" Everyone, where were his disciples when Jesus was being interrogated? Mark chapter 14 verse 50 states that when the disciples saw Jesus being arrested at the Garden of Gethsemane, they all fled. Mark 14:50 states, "Then everyone deserted him and fled." That is why Jesus was not able to say anything when questioned about his disciples. Beloved saints, in Matthew 28 verses 19-20, Jesus states at his ascension, "Go and make disciples of all nations." In other words, this means to proclaim the gospel and make disciples of Jesus. Then are we disciples of Jesus who will be unchanging in the face of trouble and suffering? I pray that if Jesus were to be questioned again now, "Do your disciples still follow you?" that he will be able to answer, "Yes, my disciples still follow me." Let us be acknowledged by Jesus of being such disciples. I bless in the name of the Lord.